3. A New World. My eyes widen in wonder as I take in the scene beyond the gate. There are people milling about along the gray cobblestone streets. Small merchandising stands line the streets where people are purchasing various items. Large stone buildings loom imposingly, casting shadows over the stands, providing shade for both merchants and patrons. I lift my eyes and gaze at the elegant structures. Some are more so than the others, with stone spires reaching toward the heavens and archways that must have been created by the most gifted artisans. I guess this area to be the town square. Glancing back the way I came, I am startled to find the gate is no longer there. In its place is a large cluster of flowering bushes. Shades of pink, purple, and ivory burst from the branches, providing a feast of wonder and beauty to my eyes. Puzzled, I scan the area around the bushes, searching for the missing entrance, but only see a wall of stone. I should not be surprised, I mused with a half smile. There is definitely no changing my mind now. Not that I would, even if I could. I am determined to see this through. Turning back to face the crowded street, I open my satchel and pull out a small piece of paper. On it is an address Alana told me to find. There I will find permanent lodging and work. Looking up and down the street, I stand unmoving for a moment, trying to decide which direction I should go. I close my eyes for a moment and attempt to shake away the sudden feeling of loneliness. Taking a deep breath, I draw forth the courage to forge ahead. I will get nowhere standing still as I am. Just not as I am about to step into the street, a black and gray carriage pulls up, stopping right in front of me, completely taking me by surprise. The carriage driver immediately jumps down, and I am again startled, not only by his actions, but his appearance as well. The man stands no more than 4 feet tall. Fiery red hair flows past his shoulders, and bushy brows frame his gold-colored eyes. His smile is wide as he approaches. "Are you needing a ride to Havenwood, miss?" "I am," I reply. "I am Orion, and I'm here to take you there." "But how did you know?" "Why, we were expecting you." He opens the carriage door and holds out his hand. Sensing my hesitance, he says, "I will get you there safely, miss. You have my word." I smile and nod. Taking Orion's offered hand, I step up into the roomy carriage. When he closes the door, I place my satchel on the seat and make myself comfortable. I let my eyes scan the inside of the carriage, awed by its luxurious splendor. From the crushed burgundy velvet adorning the walls and seats, to the brass handles and trim on the doors, the carriage exudes elegance. The carriage moves forward, the moving bodies in the square opening up a path as the driver steers the horses through the streets. Since I have never been around people, at least none that I can remember, I am fascinated by their diversity. Skin colors, clothing styles, hairstyles, shapes and sizes, even their manner of walking is diverse. Something about each person I see stands out in my mind, and every face is beautiful because they are all graced with a smile. A few people wave as I pass, and I wave back. Within minutes, we are out of the city, and I take in the beauty of the vast countryside. The contrast is startling. A gentle breeze whips the tall grass in the open fields, and the high gray mountains provide the perfect backdrop, giving the land a wondrous look of enchantment. Lilies in an array of colors toil in the tall grass and dot the countryside, shimmering like precious gems. Birds dip and chase one another gracefully, the beautiful colors of their shiny feathers highlighted by the sun. Up ahead is a forest. I listen to the clip-clop of the horses' hooves as we enter the colorful tree-lined section of the road. The scent of dogwood and wisteria seeps into my senses, making me suddenly long for the place I have no conscious knowledge of. Squirrels, chipmunks, and other inhabitants of the green paradise scurry here and there through the trees, the pitter-patter of their little feet on the crackling dried leaves providing proof of their busy existence and survival instincts. As the carriage exits the forest, my gaze immediately falls upon the large building looming ahead. The massive gray stone walls are covered in ivory and moss, the climbing green vines carpeting the building like a beautiful blanket. Flecks of sparkling stone shine through the green masterpiece, artistically created by nature. The numerous windows are paned with beveled glass and lined with colorful flower boxes. The driver brings the carriage to a stop in front of a set of large wooden doors. Orion jumps down, immediately opening the carriage door. "Here you are, miss," he says with a smile, his twinkling eyes dancing merrily. I smile back, taking his offered hand. "Thank you very much, Mr. Orion, sir," I say, stepping down from the carriage. "You are welcome. Now just go to the main desk, and Fallon will take care of you." Looking up at the large building, I turn back to Orion. "Sir, might I ask what this place is exactly?" "It is a rooming place for people who are new to this kingdom, a place to work and live until they choose to move on. It is a safe place, a safe haven, hence the name Havenwood. There is another rooming place similar to this one on the other side of town, only it is called Fairmore." "But it is so beautiful. Why would anyone choose to leave?" The small man sighs. "Some outgrow it. Some want to experience more than is found here. I am sure you will one day feel the same." I doubt that. Thanking him again, I turn to go in. "Oh, miss," Orion says before I open the door. "Yes?" "Whenever you need my services, I am at your disposal, day or night." "Thank you, Mr. Orion." "You're welcome, and please call me Orion. Only if you will call me Siren." When Orion grins, I cannot help grinning in return. "As you wish, Siren." The small man bows and climbs back on the seat. Orion. Orion ponders greatly on Havenwood's newest arrival as he rides away. She is beautiful and as untouched as newly fallen snow on an early winter countryside. She is innocent, unharmed, unspoiled, and without guile, the sight and scent of the first lavender and jasmine of spring, a thing of wonder and beauty that effortlessly claims the senses and makes one want to hold on to it for dear life. But so were they all once, the small man mentally reasons. Yet this one is different. He feels it deep in his soul. The purpose of her journey, her very existence, is fixed. Orion has witnessed the start of many a journey, has seen countless innocents corrupted by the things of man, greed, pride, jealousy, vanity, and even by plain old curiosity. The weaknesses of man have swept away so many promising futures. He has seen it happen time and time again. Orion presses a hand against his chest as his thoughts again travel to Siren. He knows what will come, what must come. The beginning part of the journey is always so hard. It is hard on him and those sent to his guided charge. However, this fair maiden's pain is affecting him before it has even begun. He will know why that is soon enough. He must prepare himself. 25 miles away, in a deep, dark cavern in the mountains, a secret meeting is taking place. The leader of the group stands before the people, his dark, scaly body draped in a blood-red robe, illuminated by the firelight of torches sticking from crevices in the wall. All eyes are upon him, the faces holding various expressions of anxious and eager anticipation for the words they were about to hear. No one pays attention to the screeching bats fluttering back and forth, casting shadows on the wall, nor do they notice any of the small creeping inhabitants surrounding them. They are oblivious to the hoots of an owl on a tree limb just outside the cave, the howling of a pack of coyotes 100 yards away, or the rattling of a snake coiled in a deep hole in a cave wall. It is as if these creatures have been drawn there as well. Still, nothing exists in those in attendance except the figure standing before them. Their gazes are awe-filled, their very countenances immersed in an attitude of worship, and none dare to tear their gaze from him. They can't. The time is soon upon us, the dark figure says, lifting his hands and stretching them out to the group of men and women. His voice is garbled, yet powerful enough to resonate through the cave and hold everyone transfixed. War is coming, but do not fear, for our new kingdom is at hand, and we will soon have what is ours. Together we will rule this world, and we will all share in the power that ruling will afford us. He pauses, letting his cold eyes slowly travel over the group. My children, my brave sons and daughters, my brave and unstoppable warriors, it will take all of us to make this happen. We must stand strong and let nothing stop us. Only by standing together can we crush our enemy and bring him to his knees. He is weak, and he is nothing against us. In the end, we are the ones who will rule. In the end, we are guaranteed to be victorious. If we stand together, there is no way we can lose. All who are with me say aye. A chorus of ayes are shouted in unison, and the leader smiles darkly, inwardly basking in the glory of his power. Success is within his reach. He can feel it deep in his bones, can taste it. He is a god to these people. His every wish is obeyed, his every command carried out without question or thought. He is life to them, the very air they breathe, the meat that sustains them, and he revels in it. Closing his eyes, he takes a deep breath as he listens to the crowd chanting his name. Over and over again, the sound swells in his ears, and oh, what a marvelous sound it is. He is a god, yet he wants more, and soon he will have it. Yes, everything is going according to plan.